Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the noon news from Montana's news leader.
Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Aja Goare. As floodwaters rise across western Montana, Lieutenant Governor Mike Cooney touring Missoula today to see the neighborhoods impacted most by flooding. Across Missoula County, families are anxiously awaiting a knock on the door and the order to evacuate. As many as 60 Missoula area homes are under mandatory evacuation, but nearly 1,000 homes are in danger of the floodwaters. The Clark Fork River is expected to crest sometime between now and Friday afternoon at 13.5 feet, which is classified as major flooding. The Army Corps of Engineers was out checking on the county's levee system this week and expressed confidence that the levees will be able to hold up against the rising waters. And north of Helena, officials in Lincoln are keeping a close eye on the Blackfoot River, where water levels are approaching flood stage. Already the high water has compromised several culverts, and officials say conditions are getting worse by the minute. Volunteers are scrambling to fill thousands of sandbags. Authorities say their top concern is for many elderly and disabled people trapped inside their homes by the rising water. And in Musselshell County, the National Weather Service reports the Musselshell River is in minor flood stage near Shawmut. It needs to rise 1/4 foot to reach moderate stage. And flooding in the Helena Valley blocked access to one school, so today those students are attending class at a neighboring school. MTN's Jonathan Mbarian explains.
The halls at Helena Middle School were a little more crowded than usual Wednesday. About 160 4th and 5th graders from Rossiter Elementary School are attending the rest of the week.
So far it's been great.
Helena Middle School administrators offered space to host some of Rossiter's classes.
We replanned our schedule a little bit. Our teachers volunteered to offer up their classrooms and combine areas with other teachers in our grade so that Rossiter could have classrooms here today.
Rossiter Principal Doug Baker is currently working out of a school resource officer's office. He says Rossiter teachers from other grades came to Helena Middle School anyway to help work with the 4th and 5th graders.
It's really been a team effort all the way around.
Middle school students posted signs around the school welcoming Rossiter students.
Our school, our parents, our students, and our teachers really embrace that culture of where everybody belongs, and so we're more than willing to make space for Rossiter.
Next week, all grades at Rossiter will be back to class. They'll meet at Carroll College for the remainder of the year.
We're excited to be there and be able to wrap up our school year at Carroll.
Baker says he hopes students from both Rossiter and Helena Middle School will take positive lessons from this experience.
Kids are resilient. You point them in the right direction and you surround them with caring and loving people, and they're going to be just fine.
In Helena, Jonathan Mbarian, MTN News.
Thanks, Jonathan. We turn now to the weather scene with Ed McIntosh. And Ed, you bring us an education on the incoming precipitation we have.
That's right. We've already had some overnight, Asia, as it's continuing to move across the eastern plains. As we take a look at what's happening with our satellite radar mix for today, you can see where the rain showers move through and the green left behind and the yellow shades show us where we picked up some lighter accumulations in the yellow shades, as much as perhaps about 1/4 inch. But if we move the view back just a little bit, you can see where showers are continuing to develop, and a strong upper low will continue to move into the area over the next 24 hours. That will bring a drastic change in the overall complex of the weather. Additional rain could cause some additional flooding. We'll have details coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Ed. We'll check back in. In the Middle East, conflict between arch enemies Iran and Israel escalated overnight. Israel fired dozens of missiles at Iranian sites in Syria after it says Iran struck Israeli army bases in the Golan Heights. It's the most serious military confrontation ever between Israel and Iran. While Israel says it doesn't want war, the defense minister added they will retaliate if necessary. Meanwhile, the Pentagon released a final report today on an ambush in Niger that killed 4 Americans last October. That report concluded that the Army Special Forces team did not get the required command approval to undertake this risky mission. It also blames insufficient training and preparation for the fatal encounter. The unit was targeting a high-level insurgent linked to ISIS. The U.S. Treasury Department's internal watchdog is investigating the release of Michael Cohen's banking records. President Trump's longtime attorney received millions of dollars from companies seeking access to the White House after the election. CBS's Juliana Goldman has more.
That's the decision of an independent company and has nothing to do with the White House. The White House tried to distance itself from the latest chapter in the unfolding saga surrounding Michael Cohen, who in late 2017 was apparently marketing himself as a conduit into the new administration. A source at Novartis tells CBS News Cohen approached the company 18 months ago, promising that he could advise it on how to get access to Mr. Trump's team. Novartis said it paid Essential Consultants, the company Cohen set up in the fall of 2016. They only met with him once, but still paid Cohen close to $1 million because they were under contract. He was also paid by AT&T and Korea Aerospace, all three major corporations with business before the government. Both AT&T and Novartis said they spoke with special counsel Robert Mueller last November.
Was it hush money to stay silent?
Yes. Cohen used Essential Consultants to pay Stormy Daniels to keep quiet about her alleged affair with Mr. Trump. The special counsel has passed the case to the U.S. Attorney in New York. Daniels' attorney, Michael Avenatti.
They should release the bank statements associated with this count for the public to see. If there's nothing to hide, they shouldn't hide it.
This all also reveals a whole dimension of Washington's influence game that has continued under the Trump administration. After Mr. Trump won, major corporations were scrambling to make inroads into the new administration, and very few people could market themselves as knowing the ins and outs of Mr. Trump's orbit. Michael Cohen was one of them. Juliana Goldman, CBS News, the White House.
The Treasury Department's Inspector General is independent of the agency's political appointees. Here in Montana, the Bullock administration is moving ahead with a multi-million-dollar budget transfer to avoid further service cuts to mental health, medical, and state legal services. But the move prompted some questions from Republican lawmakers Wednesday. Governor Bullock has requested up to $30 million in what's called supplemental funding authority this year. That means he'll transfer the money from next year's state budget to this year to avoid cutting programs already slashed due to revenue shortfalls. Republican lawmakers on the Legislative Finance Committee asked whether Bullock has a plan to make up the difference next year, but Democrats on the panel say he doesn't need one and say the transfer is necessary. The Bullock administration will transfer the money next month. Polson police are investigating counterfeit $20 and $100 bills that apparently came from China. Those bills are used by the Chinese to teach counting techniques. That fact is even written on the bills themselves in Chinese characters. Police have identified 3 incidents where these bills have been used. If you encounter the bills, contact police. An historic World War II statue in Butte is being relocated after spending decades outside the courthouse. The 800-pound statue called Jungle Fighter was erected in 1943 to honor those fighting in World War II. It originally stood near Butte High School, but was later moved to Staughton Park, then here outside the courthouse some 18 years ago. But now the figure is heading inside the courthouse in an effort to protect it from further damage. As the courthouse undergoes some remodeling itself, Butte's chief executive says this is the perfect time for the move. Markovich Construction will move the statue free of charge. Still ahead on the noon news, more than a week after a volcano in Hawaii released lava, the danger has only intensified. We have the latest. But first, Ed has our weather forecast. Stay with us.
You're watching MTN News with Aja Goare, Storm Tracker weather with Ed McIntosh, and farm and ranch news from the Northern Egg Network. This is the noon news on Q2, Montana's news leader.